Hello students, today's our topic is figures of speech. The figures of speech are the extraordinary expressions of an ordinary form of the ideas in order to produce a greater effect of the language. A figure of speech is also a poetic device which consists in the use of words and phrases in such a manner so as to make the meaning more pointed and clear, and the language more graphic and vivid. It is used in order that our way of expression of the language becomes more powerful, pleasing, and distinctive. It is also called a poetic and pictorial language. In other words, the figures of speech are the ornaments for enriching the style of expression in our daily life. Let us study first figure of speech, simile. The lady was as cool as cucumber. Shivaji fought like a lion in the battle. These are the examples of simile. In a simile, comparison is made between two things of different kinds which have at least one point in common. It is usually introduced by a word of direct comparison such as like, as, so. In the first example, comparison is made between lady and cucumber for their unique quality, that is coolness, while in the second example, the comparison is made between Shivaji and a lion. Shivaji was as brave as lion in the battle. Now, let us study next figure of speech, that is metaphor. Metaphor is an implied simile. It is an indirect comparison between two kinds of things or events. Let us understand metaphor with the help of examples. The camel is the sheep of the desert. We may expand it and say, as a sheep is used for crossing the ocean, so the camel is used for crossing the desert. In the same way, variety is the spice of life. As a spice flavors food, so variety makes life more pleasant. Next figure of speech is personification. It is a figure of speech wherein inanimate objects or abstract ideas are attributed human qualities. Let us understand it with the help of examples. The sunflower tossed its head with pride. The hills and valleys rejoice and clap their hands in joy. In the above examples, we find that inanimate objects or abstract ideas are given a human quality and are spoken of as though they have human attributes. Next figure of speech is apostrophe. It is a figure of speech wherein inanimate objects or abstract ideas or absent people are addressed in order to create a better impact and create a better poetic effect. Let us study it with the help of examples. O life, where shall find you? O Shakespeare, all that you blessed us. In above examples, we find that the speaker is addressing inanimate or abstract ideas or an absent person as if they are around. Next is antithesis. Antithesis is a figure of speech wherein opposite ideas are expressed in the same line to convey a better poetic effect. Let us understand it with the help of examples. United we stand, divided we fall. Speech is silver but silence is golden. In the above examples, we find that opposite ideas are conveyed in the same line to create a better poetic effect. Next figure of speech is oxymoron. It is a figure of speech wherein two contradictory qualities are attributed to the same thing, thereby creating a better poetic effect. Let us study some examples. It was a seriously comic situation. He was the wisest fool. In the above examples, we find that two contradictory qualities like wisest-ful, seriously comic are attributed to the same thing for a better impact. Next is tautology. It is a figure of speech wherein words expressing the same ideas are used in a line for creating a better poetic effect. Let us understand it with the help of examples. They love to be quiet and speechless. Isolated, lonely, the place left me in chills. If we study both the examples, in the first example, quiet and speechless are the words having same meaning, while in the second example, isolated and lonely, both the words have same meaning. We find that the sentences contain words expressing the same ideas. They are repeated for emphasis and to convey something important for creating a better poetic effect. Next is euphemism. It is a way in which an unpleasant fact or disagreeable things are presented in a pleasant way or manner. Let us study some examples. Tom has fallen asleep. The differently abled must be treated with dignity and respect. In the above examples, we find that pleasing or favorable terms are used to express not so pleasing or not so favorable things. Next figure of speech is inversion. It is a way in which the words are not used in their usual sequential order or syntax of the construction of the sentence. They are changed to bring out a greater poetic effect. Let us look at the examples. The stars slowly in the millions grew. Like nightmare fled the night. If we study both the examples, they are not in their proper prose order. The correct prose order of the first sentence is the stars grew slowly in the millions, while the correct prose order of the second sentence is the night fled like nightmare. Here, the order of the words is changed to bring out a greater poetic effect. Next is pun. Pun is a figure of speech wherein there is a play upon words by exploiting multiple meanings of a term to evoke laughter or to create a better effect. Let us look at the examples. Has the foot of a mountain any toes? The liver should take care of the liver to live longer. In the first sentence, foot has two meanings. The first meaning is a part of body and the other meaning is base of mountain. In the second sentence also, liver has two meanings. The first meaning is a part of body while the other meaning is the one who lives. In the above examples, we find that there is a play upon words. Remaining figures of speech will be explained in the next video. Thank you.